What's going on, guys? It's Groove back again with another chapter from Bitcoin, everything divided by 21 million. And in this chapter, we're going to be going over morality. Like, what the heck does Bitcoin and a cryptocurrency, something that can get me Lambos and mansions and trips and vacation, what does that have to do with morality and life and consciousness? So he starts out by saying that, your consciousness came into existence when you were born. We have no memory of our life before birth. And so all you have right now is time. That is your most valuable resource on this planet. All you have is your consciousness and your time, and that is it, that you just have right now. He believes if you just leave this world a little better than when you found it, you've beaten the game of life. Like, that is it. Just leave the world a little better than you found it, and that's all we need to do. So you may be wondering, okay, yeah, I get it. Consciousness, time, here and now. But what does this have to do with Bitcoin? This system that we live in right now, the fiat system, it's keeping you on a hamster wheel. Most of these fiat jobs that you're doing, they have no meaning. It's sorry to say, but if you're working it from home on a laptop for about 3 hours, you're not really doing anything meaningful for the world. You're not progressing. And so you're just sitting around chasing dollars and you're forgetting the meaning and the purpose of life. Constantly being on this hamster wheel, it really stops you from chasing purposeful activities in your life because you're always thinking, I got to do this, I got to get a raise, I got to get more money. Again, being on this hamster wheel, chasing these fiat dollars, it stops you from truly trying to find purpose in your life. He says that the majority of people are just running around chasing a dragon that we'll never catch. We're always trying to just get that next promotion, but this doesn't lead to inner peace. Even when you get that promotion, you may get some more money, but then you're still depressed and you still have anxiety and you still haven't found peace. And you're, again, because you're not chasing purpose, you're on the hamster wheel, just chasing that next promotion. He believes instead of attaching value to these meaningless fiat jobs that we all have, we should start attaching value to the only thing that we can own, which is our time. So you need to understand that in order to maximize your experience with other humans, we need to trade with each other. And majority of the time we're trading information. Like right now, this is me exchanging information with you. And the only time we don't exchange is when we're using violence against each other. And to act morally on this planet, that means that we can't steal from each other. We can't use violence against each other, or we shouldn't use violence against each other. That's the only way the government makes money, is when they use violence, is when they use coercion. They have to steal from the people to function, to make money. And then he mentions that, it doesn't matter if it's a monarchy, a dictatorship, or a democracy, the government must steal from the people in order to fund itself. So when your money is stolen from you, your time is stolen from you. Your time preference just becomes, how do I get food? How do I get shelter? So again, I say all this to say, the only thing that we can own on this planet while we're here is our time. And because these governments keep taking our money from us, they're essentially stealing your time from you. So you can't even think about the future. And this is all because governments, again, like he said, it doesn't matter what kind of government it is, they just act immorally. And so there's just stealing the time or your life from you. The more capital you own, the more you can think about the future. The more, again, you can stretch out your time. It's kind of crazy how the amount of money you have can allow you to think further into the future. Even if you don't have money, you would be like, okay, so these people are still thinking, hey, what's my life going to be like in a year from now or 5 years from now? But they don't. If somebody doesn't have a lot of capital, a lot of money, they only think today, next week, next month, next payday, whatever. But it's crazy how your mind will literally switch and you can not think about the future. It's so wild. Again, this is what happens when we live in this system that is designed to steal from you. It steals your time. It steals your life. Money is literally connected to your time, which is your life. Your money is your life. Because money is supposed to represent our time, you need to put your time into something that is scarce, just like your life. You can't just continuously be on this hamster wheel chasing these fiat dollars that can get printed out of thin air. There's an endless, unlimited amount of them, and that's what you're putting your time into. You can't do that. You have to put it into a scarce monetary good, which is Bitcoin. This represents the scarcity of your time and your life. And with that, this is something you can store in your head. It can die with you if you don't pass it on properly. it also limits the profitability of war. So this thing, it's a link between morality, information, and your time all in one, which is what you want. Having this experience and really understanding this, it's like having a spiritual awakening. Like as your stack grows, like as you continuously buy more Bitcoin, your purchasing power gets increased. And so again, your mind gets unlocked and you're able to think about the future. So you're able to, instead of continuously being on this hamster wheel chasing more dollars, you're able to think, hey, what is my purpose? What is the meaning of life? What do I want to do with my time now that I have a lot of it back? You know, instead of just being on that hamster wheel, chasing a bigger raise, chasing a different title, you're able to think about what your purpose here is on this planet and how you can give back. As you continue to go down this Bitcoin rabbit hole, you'll question all the choices you make in life. Like, why are you chasing that promotion? Why are you trying to, get ahead at this fiat job that is meaningless and it doesn't do anything for you? You'll start becoming more stoic and questioning the different meaning of life, which in turn will just lead you down this path of trying to figure out what you want to do in this world, what your purpose is, how you can give back, how you can be a better person. It just makes you think more and just be a better person and actually chase what you love instead of just chasing that next promotion at your job when in the end that doesn't really matter. So at the end of this chapter, he just talks about how Bitcoin will make you question the choices that you make in life, not just your spending habits, but the more profound questions like, what am I doing here? What is it all for? What is my purpose? Why am I not chasing that? Because most people don't even think about that. They just wake up, they go to their job, they do their job, and they come home and they sit on the couch. But it's like, we only have a limited amount of time on this planet. Like, what are we doing here? And why are you not chasing that? And again, going down this Bitcoin rabbit hole will make you question these things. And it may actually lead you to taking these steps to go into achieve what you're supposed to do on this earth while you're here. And so I really like this about this chapter. Again, it's not just about number go up, like let's buy a Lambo, let's take a vacation, but it makes you question and think about the more profound questions in life, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Go ahead and hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in that next one. Peace.